We moeten dus nu kiezen wat we gaan doen. Rip his head af. We moeten zijn hoofd eraf halen. Naar beneden gooien ergens of hem opsluiten. Wat zullen we doen? Wat zullen we doen? Wat zullen we doen? Ik weet het niet. Ik weet het niet. Wat? Wat doet hij? Dat is best wel awesome. Vet. Dat is echt gewoon vet. Heeft u nu ook al die steekwonden? Ja, nu ben jij fucked, man. Ik kom hier voor een kopje koffie. Wat gaat hij nu doen? Doet hij serieus niks?
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets.
Zo, ik pak hem gewoon. Pak hem nu, pak hem nu!
I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Shit.
You plan to do what she says, don't you?
Ik weet het
Sure
niet.
about that?
Yes, I'm quite sure.
Oh.
You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial.
Ik eigenlijk niet.
Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
Wat? Ik kan niet goed kiezen.
Right now.
Want hij is
We're
gewoon een
not going
klootzak.
anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
Ja.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women.
Nee, maar je liet het wel doen.
That, all I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Bull.
Ja, bullshit.
Shit. I already talked to Georgie. I know you ordered their deaths.
Mr. Porgy is mistaken, I assure you. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
Ik geloof het
There's
niet.
still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community.
Ik weet het echt niet.
Belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide
Door die kleine
to do so,
onderbreking.
you won't get your answers, but you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
Ik vertrouw hem niet echt. Aan de ene kant
You're often
vind ik het oké,
reckless.
weet je wel. Ik doe er niet moeilijk over. Maar aan de andere kant,
Let me ask you an
het is
honest
gewoon een klootzak. En dus dan is hij opeens, kan hij misschien,
care about here.
dan ontsnapt hij weer of
Where
zo.
this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
I'm doing this for Faith because she and Lily died, and someone is gonna answer for that.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them.
Ja, maar jij gaf de opdracht.
Georgie.
Toch? Of niet? Hey, mand!
Dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
Ja,
I
echt hè.
understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Oké, laten we gewoon gaan. Laten we gewoon gaan, fuck it.
Alright, let's
Laten
go.
we gaan.
Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
Pak de gun. En nu kan hij niks meer.
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd
Wat
want
is
to keep
cuff
you
him?
around.
Oh,
You're under
handboeien.
arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers.
Oké, laten we gewoon dit doen op de rustige
Your
manier.
punishment will follow.
Aan de ene kant ben ik het niet mee eens, want dan kan hij nog ontsnappen. Maar aan de andere kant, ik wil hem ook niet dood hebben. Nu nog, hè, nu nog. Dus, ik ben benieuwd wat er gaat gebeuren nu. Want als het goed is gaan we nu naar Snow en dan krijgt hij een trial.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours.
Oh, het gaat wel goed
We
hoor.
were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse.
Nah.
You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
How could
What do
you?
you have to say
Where
for
the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right to
And
just
what
do
about
this to
Faith?
people?
What could they
Fucked
do?
up for them.
Crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Ja, hij
Georgie
heeft
may have
gezegd
killed
dat hij het
her,
moest
but
doen.
you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna
Dood.
bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is
Dood.
he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead?
Ja.
That's what you're saying?
I can't believe it was him.
So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for this.
change anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for. And
I was
don't...
told I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my
Ga maar,
rights,
ga maar.
Miss
Ik wil
White.
gewoon weten wat er aan de hand is.
Go right ahead.
Wait, that's not how this works. After the rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
Oké.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support
Dat
for
is pas een
forced
lijst.
prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
Zeg gewoon
Now,
niks.
is there anything you would like to say?
Ja.
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily. So you can strike that one from your little record.
Waarom vertelt hij dan niet wat er echt aan gebeurt?
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on.
Ja, laat hem even praten. Ik wil gewoon goed weten wat er aan de hand
Shut
is.
up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So let's
right.
get on
But
with
we
it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going to
This
let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Oké.
This is ridiculous.
Kan hij ook transformeren?
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth.
Georgie seemed
Georgie
pretty
zei-
convinced
Georgie
he
zei
didn't
iets
have a
anders.
say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Aan de ene kant niet.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking
Ja,
about?
ik werd wel geattacked.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
Echt hè?
I see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position.
Ja, dat klopt aan de
You all
ene
act
kant
like I'm
wel.
some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
Ik weet het niet. Ik ben er nog niet over uit.
We've had our problems
Nee.
and we've made mistakes, but we don't actively exploit people to serve our own ends.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living. Provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to
Nou, ik heb dat dus
ashes.
niet gedaan, dus dat klopt
What?
niet helemaal.
you burned it down?
You see?
Why would you do that?
Snow?
She was helping people glamour themselves as other Fables. We couldn't let that continue.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Oh, nu gaan ze tegen
Which
mij
is why
samen
the crooked
spelen.
man must be
Ja, weet
punished
je
for
wat,
his crimes.
Thom?
The crooked man's been
Die voor je.
exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help. And he would take that weakness and add it to his
Gewoon even
strength.
niks zeggen, ze is aan het praten.
And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die. And I'm just sorry it took us this long to realize what he'd been doing.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
Ja, hij is gefuckt nu.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the murders.
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
So, are we done?
No, we are not done.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course.
Ja,
Yes.
eigenlijk wel.
You're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What? You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
Aan de ene kant is dat ook
Crane
waar.
was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before
Dus ik
you
word nu ook
decided to
opgesloten 10
kidnap
jaar.
him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I know...
The laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
What's that supposed to
Ik weet het echt niet. Ik
I
ben-
mean, a certain level of privilege should
In
be
the bar.
afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Wat? Wat doet zij nou weer hier?
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Oh,
Why don't you
oké.
take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of
Ga je gang, zeg maar iets.
Of course. Go right ahead.
Kom op, zeg iets.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
what
up.
Whoa.
You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to
Ze kan hem
talk.
afdoen. Ze kan hem
I
afdoen.
found Vivian's
Want
body.
die Vivian is dood.
Did you kill her?
Dus ze kan hem
Did
niet
he?
afdoen. Nee,
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Vivian heeft haarzelf vermoord.
Killed herself. Back at the pudding and pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know...
Nerissa. My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you.
And this just confirms it.
He
Done.
made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Nu is hij
Looks
fucked.
like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it.
Throw him down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't go free after this.
Eigenlijk wel.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill
Nee,
him.
wat dan? Moeten we hem opsluiten en dan ontsnapt hij
Imprison
weer.
him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone.
Ik denk niet dat dat slim is.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help.
Precies
We'll
dat.
use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There
she
will
has
be
a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't there
stopped.
been enough
I don't give a
bloodshed
shit.
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of
We
here.
can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment, so I think
This
we...
is going nowhere.
Someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting.
We laten
yourself.
Snow wel
Look,
kiezen.
Snow should decide what we do with him. She's gonna be the deputy mayor, so...
But she's not the deputy mayor yet.
Ja.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official
Nee, nu moet ik het doen.
really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Oké,
Are
we
you
moeten...
sure? This isn't how
It's
it's...
what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow,
Just do what you think is right.
Oké, wij moeten dus nu kiezen wat we gaan doen. Rip his head af, we moeten zijn hoofd eraf
teach
halen.
him a fucking lesson.
Naar beneden gooien ergens of hem opsluiten. Wat zullen we doen, wat zullen we doen, wat zullen we doen? Ik weet het niet, ik weet het niet.
Not this way.
Wat? Wat doet hij?